Hey everyone, and welcome to Calm Lands and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is well. Hope you all had a great week. So we are back on Calm Lands for some more fun and games. We'll just wait for Stevie to come pick us up, and while we do that, we'll just catch up with who's in the chat. So we've got MG Official Channel saying hi. Had too many highs, but hey to you. Charlie Boy saying hi. Hans in the chat saying hello everyone, 25 minutes to go. Not anymore, we're now live. See you all in a bit. Good to see you in the chat again, hope you're doing well. Boss2 saying sup. Powell saying hi everyone. And Adnan Farm saying hi, hey to you too. Edda saying hola. And Jackios. Apologies if I got your name wrong, it's a little bit small on my screen, saying hi. Edda saying big fan of Sim Farmer, oh thank you. And Stevie's here, so we'll head over. Hopefully I haven't got super strength on. We're being chauffeur driven to the farm. Nick Jansen saying okay, then Grotte fan van Sim Farmer. I have no idea what that means, but hey to you. Emin saying what? Yeah, exactly what? My thoughts exactly. Leonardo's all saying hello, Brazil present. I love farm and small farm, let's go. Well, thank you for stopping by the stream. So we're gonna get started on, well, Stevie's gonna make a start on harvesting the canola. So we'll jump in the tractor and get the grain trailer so we can unload when he needs it. I thought that just walking in there, I saw the top of those tree saplings above that. I thought there was a tree spawned in the middle of the garage then. I was like, I had to take a double look and I was like, I think Storm may be joining us, but he may be a bit late, so he may be on in a bit. Oh, that's my bad, I wasn't looking when I was reversing. Apologies. So yeah, Storm may be on in a bit. Well, Stevie's here, so how are you, Stevie?
Yeah, I'm not too bad now at all. Not too bad at all. Oh, I need to refuel this combine before we run out.
I'll put my controller down and use the steering wheel, I think, as I've got it all connected up. So how's your week been?
Very, very busy, but it's okay. I've only 2 more days of work and I'm off all next week, so nice. I can't wait.
Good. Right. The steering wheel's gone all whack again. There was an update to the Logitech hub thing and my steering wheel is just not working at all since. I don't know what the hell is going wrong with it. It feels really weird. Let's try that. Oh, I need to put the direction control on as well. Turn that off for doing the time lapse. Direction change manual. Oh, there we go. Jedal saying, hey Sim, when are you going to upload No Man's Land save game? Save game 100 won't be uploaded, but save game 105 will be. I forgot to make a copy of the save game at episode 100, and then I recorded another 4 or 5 episodes after that. Back to back, more or less. So I'm waiting for that episode to be published, which should be this weekend or within the next few days, and then I'll put the save game up for that. I completely forgot to take a copy of the save game, that was my fault. No robot sim today and working cam, nice. Yeah, I think the problem was a combination of the echo from that corner of the room, and also I'd forgot I'd got my fan on and I hadn't turned the fan down, so obviously the buffering of the fan was probably affecting the voice. So yeah, hopefully the sound is a lot better today. Right, let's work out how we get the pipe out on this. There we go. So we'll get this over to the edge of the field or somewhere near, and then we'll grab the MAN with the other trailer on. As Stevie's coming this way, we'll follow him down to the corner of the field and then we'll go and grab the truck. Oh, the pad on the steering wheel, tabbing into the wrong vehicle. Oh yeah, we just follow Stevie down to that corner of the field, then we'll go and grab the other truck. And we can have a leisurely time karting, keeping the combine running. Let's try and catch up with the chat and do this at the same time. Big T Farmers in the chat again, saying hey Sim, hey to you, and good to see you in the chat again. I hope you're doing well. Han saying hi Sim. Adnan Farmer saying hey to you Stevie. I'm kind of drifting off again.
Hello.
Canola's not a high yielding one, so you probably get around the whole field again before you flood. We'll stop there, turn that off, and jump out. I have to switch to my Xbox controls for running around. Jorgen saying hello Sim, finally can join the live stream. It was a while ago. Thank you for stopping by, and I'm glad you could join again. Hopefully you enjoy it. And hope you're all doing well as well. So we're going to jump in the MAN. And we'll get this over to the field as well. Oh, trailer. So this is the thing, I need to keep remembering to switch between my wheel and my Xbox controller now. I have the wheel connected sometimes and I still end up just using the Xbox controller. It's just so much easier. Right, we'll put this down this end of the field as well, and then we'll jump back in the other tractor. Although I don't think it's going to be a while before we need to unload the combine again. At least we've got everything there ready. As for the canola, I'm not sure what we do with it. So we could either keep it to sell when the price is higher over winter, or we could look at getting the oil mill. It depends how much canola we get to see whether it's actually worth doing that. So we'll see what we get off the field first, and then we can either decide. I did download that new oil mill extended that was released on ModHub yesterday, I think it was. So it's got a slightly increased work speed and capacities, and also got an extra thing. I think you can do corn oil or some maize oil. I'm not even sure if that's a thing, but apparently you can do it. Just back that into there. Oops. And we'll go and meet Stevie down at this far corner. And then we'll unload him back down the field again. Goldie Deluxe in the chat saying howdy Sim, hey chat, hey to you. Good to see you in the chat and I hope you're doing well. I think I've seen you for a while. How were you able to spend like 250 hours on one save? Oh, well, what happened then? Hit a random bump and went all over. Oh, did I crash into the header trailer then? As I was looking at the chat. I think I may have done. I hit something. How you were able to spend like 250 hours on one save? Most I've spent was 80, and I don't want to play anymore on this save because it gets boring. By the way, I love your videos. It's partly because I do obviously the videos that helps keep you motivated to carry on. I definitely probably wouldn't play as much if I wasn't creating content for YouTube. But because I always like to have something to progress towards, so it's like at the moment I've always got something new I want to try and do or buy. or ways to expand the farm, so there's always that motivation to keep playing to do that. There's loads of things I still want to do on No Man's Land, and I'm like, what, episode 104, and there's still a lot of stuff I'd want to do on there, so I could easily carry on for probably another 200 hours myself. It's just having that. I do get bored quick if there's not much scope for progress. Like Marwell Manor was a really nice map, but I got bored quick of that because you started off with some decent sized equipment and some large fields, and it was quite easy to progress on it, and it became boring for me to play quite quick because there wasn't really apart from buying like some new equipment, a larger tractor and that, and even then on a map like that you're a bit limited to how big you can go. So maps like that I do tend to get bored a lot quicker. But stuff like No Man's Land, the Western Wilds, because there's so much you can do on there. It is like, as I've mentioned before, like the ultimate sandbox maps where you can literally do whatever you want on it. Not just farming, obviously forestry. With Terraform mod you can go and dig for stones. It would be really nice if you had a map with proper like pay dirt. You have to put through a wash plant to get gold rather than just digging stones. I'm sure somebody will come up with a mod like that if they haven't already on a map. Like a place called wash plant. I want something like Big Red off Gold Rush. Or Monster Red. And then I suppose you could say you could just go and play Gold Rush the game. Although I did try that once, and although I did play the very early access of Gold Rush the game, and obviously a lot of features weren't available at that time. And I haven't played that for ages. But yeah, for me it's always trying to come up with something to progress towards, to keep me motivated. Peter V's in the chat saying hey guys, hey to you. Jürgen, as I said earlier, Storm hopefully will be joining us at some point, but I'm not sure when. He'll jump on when he can, if he can. Farmer Groot saying hey Sim Farmer, hey to you, good to see you in the chat again. Goldie Deluxe saying my farm manager icon is not showing. Yeah, it's because apparently your account shows up as a deleted channel on the list. So your Goldie Deluxe channel doesn't show. So it's linked to a channel that's been deleted apparently. But you still show up as a channel member. But it doesn't show what the channel name is, it just says deleted channel. But yeah, thank you for and thank you to every one of my channel members as well. I really appreciate the extra support that I get from you guys by becoming a channel member, and so it does help. So thank you for that. How many live streams did you do? Well, this is the 10th one we've done on Calm Lands, so this will be stream 10 on Calm Lands. Can't remember how many we did on No Man's Land. Steve, you'll probably know.
I think it was in the 20s anyway, but literally I have a playlist of it of all my time-lapse videos on my channel, so literally if you will go in there and find every single one, why not?
Yeah. Well, there you go, check out Stevie's channel for the time lapse. I forgot to completely mention it last week because I was thrown off by the problems I was having, and I just sent my head spinning and I was like all over the place. But yeah, if you check out Stevie's channel, there is a link in the video description, and there's an @Stevie at the top as well, which you can click on to go to channel. I will put a link in the chat as well in a bit. Let's see if my cloud bot's actually working this time. But yeah, check out Stevie's channel if you want to catch up with the previous streams in time-lapse form. So he's got all the ones from No Man's Land and the previous 9 off here. Well, I think the first one on here was technically like finishing on No Man's Land and jumping over here, so it's kind of like a half and half. I really should just set the cruise control on this, make life easier. Scroll wheel's not very good for changing speed. I've just realised we're in miles an hour and pounds. It's because I was recording on Calmsden Farm earlier today, so I've switched it to pounds and miles per hour. Should be on kilometres and euros. That's a little bit better. A bit better than my lead foot on the accelerator, keep going too fast and slowing down. Big T Farm saying Lucifer is my favourite, yeah. I think that was the last series I watched, was the one with Lucifer. I haven't watched any of the more recent ones. It's on a single player. This is on a multiplayer, private multiplayer game. After I played one field and cut like 30 trees on No Man's Land, I was like, no, boring. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I know a lot of people don't like starting off with no equipment. Some people just like jumping in with using the start equipment that you get and just going from there. I know some other people just prefer to add in their favourite stuff on the map, and then just because they enjoy more just farming and they're not that bothered about earning money to buy new stuff, they just actually enjoy the farming side of it. So it's different how people play it, and I always say it's your game, you play it how you enjoy it. That's probably the main thing, is as long as you're enjoying it. That's what it's all about, is enjoying it. There's no point playing if you're not actually enjoying it. Right, we'll go and unload this into the trailer and then we'll head up the other end of the field. No. Which side's the pipe on that way? I need to open the cover. If I can remember the this is the thing, I can never remember the controls. Where's cover? Open cover, Z. There we go. Can we adjust that? Is there no adjustment for that pipe? Seriously? Oh well. Luckily there's no collision on the top of the trailer. Hans saying, but can you do that with Terraform? Just change the fill type to dirt and process that in the gold plant. You could possibly, if the map has dirt as a fill type, you could just set it to dirt and then simulate it. I did download a wash plant off King Mods, but I haven't actually tried it. But I think that one just takes stones as well. When you literally just put stones in it, and it we need to be down this end. Stevie, we pipe out going back the other way, so we'll wait for him to come back there and then we'll follow him along again. Yeah, I haven't actually tried that one to see what it's like, but I think it is just like one of the lime crushers. You just literally just put stones in and then you can get gold, but I'm not sure how the gold comes out, whether it's on pallets like the gold production on Western Wilds, or whether it's something else. But yeah, the map has to have dirt as an added fill type for that to work. Otherwise you can only dig stones. Nathan the Farmer Boy saying hi Sim, hey to you. Jürgen saying sluice for digging gold would be nice together with that large excavator belt from Parker. Yeah, the Frankenstein belt. Yeah, that'd be nice with big setup conveyors like that on. I mean, I'm sure that you could easily like come up with something like that off taking an excavator and taking the boom and the jib off it, and then putting a conveyor on the top of it. I'm not sure how you pronounce your saying. It's saying get joke. Is it? Then hi from France. I love all your content, buddy. I've seen the entire No Man's Land and Western Wild series. Keep it up. It's a pleasure to watch. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you kind words, and welcome to the stream. And Chaotic79 saying sup Stevie, Sim, Stevie and Storm. Storm's not here just yet, but hopefully he'll be joining us soon. Farm Simulator guy saying hi, hey to you. Adnan Farm saying hi to you, Stevie, again.
Hello.
I don't know if he heard you the first time. Lucas Farm saying okay, Sim, one thing is, what room are you? Like, do you have a gaming room? And also, what happened to your views? My views are very low. My views are, yeah, they're not as high as what they have been at points in the past. But I think that's just time of the year. It's people on holiday and busy with other things. But my views are pretty much in line with how many subscribers I've got. So 10 to 14% is what you should expect from your subscriber numbers. So for me that's 11,000, well, yeah, 11,600 I should be getting as a kind of a good range for views. Anything less than that, then it's low. Anything more than that, then it's really good. But yeah, at the moment they're not as high as what they have been in the past. And I am only just about breaking 10,000 views on most videos. But it's all these new channels that keep popping up doing these. I spent 24 hours on such and such map that are getting hundreds of thousands of views. I think maybe I should start doing videos like that. Although the one I watched, I'm not sure where the 24 hours was, because he literally spent about an hour and a half. And I don't understand where the 24 hours... I don't get the thumbnail, it's like a proper clickbait thumbnail. But I've seen probably about 7 or 8 channels popping up recently with these 24 hours on such and such map thumbnails. Probably all the same person. Adnan Farm's not English, I know he's... Apologies if you didn't hear him the first time, we did say hi. As for my room, if you go back through my channel, there is a setup tour video of this room. It's obviously changed a bit since then, but it was previously I had my modelling setup. So where I'm currently now on my old setup tour video, my setup was to the left of me in the corner, and then pretty much all the other side of the room was dedicated to my scale model building workbench, for all my tools, paints and stuff like that. That's all changed now, so this room is pretty much dedicated to my gaming office room. So all my modelling stuff has been moved out into the cabin out in the garden. So it's pretty much a dedicated gaming room office now. And hopefully I will get the new setup tour video done soon. I'm still in the middle of making a few slight changes before I do it. Hans saying you can do that on any map, doesn't need dirt as a fill type. I thought you had to have dirt as a fill type to be able to tip to the ground and load trailers up. So does it work on any map? I'll have to try it and see, because all I've done is just left it default stones. I think on I haven't played around with the different settings on the Terraform. OxyDNA 2001 saying hello everyone, hey to you, good to see you in the chat again and I hope you're doing well. Adnan Farm saying why don't you play with the camper? I don't know the camper at all. I'm aware of his channel but I don't know him personally. I've say it's not for me just to jump on and go around asking people if I can play with them. It's because I don't know him personally. I've heard of his channel and I know he's of his channel, but I don't know him and I've not watched any of his videos.
Sam, do you want to speed up the time a bit?
Oh yeah, I forgot it was on. I meant to do that. It's because when I come on to do the thumbnail and stuff, I leave it at 0.5 so I don't forget and end up spending hours. Han saying sounds a lot like a modest gaming video, the king of clickety titles. Yeah, that's what I need. I need good clickbait. My thumbnails aren't the best, but I always kind of struggle how to make a decent looking thumbnail that would get people to look. It's like farming simulator games. There's not many different things you can do. My video on the Western World with the ethanol plant, that didn't get very good views or clicks. So I may go back and rechange that thumbnail to something a bit different.
We're too honest with our thumbnails and our names and our videos. That's probably why. If we do clickbait, you might get more. But see, you will get more views, but your watch time will be in the garbage, really.
Well, I was having a look through my analytics the other day because it now shows you like certain moments of the video now where if you've got a spike in people watching or if you've got a big drop off, so you can actually see each video. If there's a big drop off in views at a certain point, you can see exactly what point that was of the video, so you can see what he was doing. So I've been going through that on the last few videos and seeing, and the one video was the Western Wild where I did the I bought the Borgo seed drill, and literally I had a big drop off when I started sowing the crop in the field. I was like, I thought that was the most satisfying part of the videos, was watching the crops being sown when the texture changes. But apparently that was a big drop off. It was like everyone either skipped forward of the video or just stopped watching at that point. Okay. So a question for everyone in the comments, what part of the time-lapse videos do you enjoy the most, like seeing? Is there any like specific thing that in the time-lapse videos that you enjoy the most? Is there anything you think there should be less of or more of something else? Let me know in the comments. It'd be interesting to actually get some feedback. So my average view duration is only about 9 minutes, which is obviously half a video. So I do have a fairly decent percentage of people that watch the entire video, but obviously the large majority of viewers don't watch all of it, or they skip through parts. Hans saying clickbaity man can't type today. No worries. Lucas Farm saying those ones are clickbait, you're much better than that. Yeah, they get a lot of views, but their watch time's probably really, really low. But I think a lot of people are just doing it because they've seen other channels do it and they've seen how many views they get and they think, I'll just copy that. It's a good way to get a lot of views, get monetized, and they probably think they're going to earn a lot of money. Which I'm still yet 4 years, nearly 4 years in of this channel. My 4-year anniversary is coming up soon actually, for my first ever upload on this channel. And I've still yet to have a video hit 1 million views. I think the highest one I've got is No Man's Land episode 1 on FS19. It's got 824,000 I think. So yeah, hopefully one day I'll get that first 1 million view video. Mellow Rebel saying hello, hey to you, and Clark Boy saying hello to you as well. Jam Benko saying, how long does your average recording session last? Around about 3 hours. Sometimes it's a bit longer, but the average it's about 3 hours. I try and aim for about 3 hours at most, but sometimes it's a bit longer. But yeah, I try and shoot to try and get everything done within 3 hours of recording. Matt's saying, I like the building and the train editing. I say hello to you as well. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that the other day, just doing some more actual like farm building time-lapse videos. Rather than doing like all the farming, just actually come on a map like Calm Lands and build up all different areas. So build a farmyard up, like a dairy farm in one area, a pig farm. It's a bit similar to what I was going to do on Baler on, but I never actually got to the rest of doing them. But also not just building up the farms as well, but adding in fields, but obviously not work in the fields. So it would be just like one episode, build up a dairy farm, the next episode do pig farm somewhere on the map. But not just build up the buildings as well, but add fields in, so actually ploughing grass fields for the actual dairy farm as well. But not do it in such a way that I would play on the map, but more just for the actual build videos. So I was considering doing that as some like extra videos, because I enjoy doing all the building stuff. But sometimes it's hard to fit it in, because when you're doing No Man's Land and I've got so much farming work to do as well. That's why the last few videos have been quite long, is because I've had those build sections in which have taken up quite a bit of time. Dylan the Memmaster saying, I personally love the third person perspective. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot more third person stuff soon. That's one thing over the last few weeks I haven't done much of in my videos, because it's just been too hot to have both PCs running in here. Although I've got the air conditioning unit, after a while it's so noisy, after a while that just gives me a bad headache. So I've kind of like just been sticking to the one PC for the last few videos. So I haven't been doing much of the third person like fixed camera stuff. But I have on the new Western Wilds video I'm recording. I've also been playing around with the new passenger script as well. So getting some different camera angles by me being the passenger in the main recording account, and then while I'm doing the work on the other video. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to come across in time lapse. It may not turn out so good being sped up with different camera angles, but I thought I'd give it a try and see how it looks. Mert saying, I liked your old Crater Lake time lapses, good times. Yeah, I enjoyed that series. There'll definitely be another one like that. I don't know if I'll do Wilhelmina. I did look around the new updated Wilhelmina forest when it was released, and I don't know if I like it. I'm not sure if I'm keen on the changes made to it. I like the idea of adding a bit more life down that one side with the road and traffic and stuff, because that does mean you can have some life in a map. You're not completely dead, because like No Man's Land's great, but there's no way of adding traffic in game. I used to do it with course play in FS19, but often I'd forget to set the cars off, and then sometimes I'd run out of fuel and I'd just leave them, and it was too much of a pain going around refueling everything and setting everything off when you starting recording, so that just got a bit of a hassle to keep doing. But it would be nice to add a little bit more life to maps. Jürgen saying, I like your landscaping, your videos building up the farm. Lucas Farm, the ones where the shot is still but you're running up and down the field. Yeah, there'll be more of those coming up. It's definitely one thing I was looking at, saying I need to do it more often. So I've got the ability to do it, sometimes it's just that either too lazy to put the other PC on, or say it's just been too hot with the weather. But yeah, I've got back to doing that, and I'm hoping that that will be every video from now on. There will be at least some sections. And with the building as well, with a fixed camera. So the last episode of Western Wilds, I did the fixed camera build in the shed, which I think is a little bit better than watching the flicking around the camera in build mode sped up. And looking by what we've got off this field, I don't know if we're going to have enough to... Oh, we've got sunflowers as well, haven't we? So we could do the oil mill, because we've got sunflowers we could use in the oil mill as well. So what do you think, Stevie? Oil mill or not?
Yeah, no complaint. The production is not very fast in the oil mill, so we won't need a massive amount of canola.
I don't know what the production rate is on that new oil mill. It says it's increased, but I don't know why, how much. That's a little bit. So we'll do, we're going to swap over, so we'll go and harvest the barley, and then Steve's going to bale up the straw. So we'll get rid of it. We'll put the canola into the farm silo for now. Get the trailers emptied. I'll get this parked over by the field so we can use it to unload, and then we'll swap over with Stevie.
I'd say we'd want to repair the combine anyway. It's 25% worn, so that might affect the yield.
Yeah, I'll do that as well. While waiting for that, just try and catch up with the chat, because I think I've missed a few bits. Twanda's Farmer saying, what face reveal? That was last week, unfortunately. Yeah, I should have put that for the thumbnail, face reveal. Maybe that would have got more views last week. Dr. Fish 10 saying, I tend to watch all the time lapse. I'll often skip the tree forestry work. Up to DNA saying, I like the job that shows the colours on the minimap, I find them very satisfying. Yeah, I do like that with the precision farming. I wish they'd just added that to the base game, so when you're fertilising and harvesting you can actually see the like the change on the minimap as well. I don't know why they don't add it for the base game. I mean, even if they add it as an option, if you don't want it, you can turn it off. But if it worked the same as precision farming, is if you've got a fertiliser spreader attached to a tractor with solid fertiliser and you drive into that field, then the minimap shows the fertiliser level. So it's not always showing the field state, only just when you're in the field with a particular implement. It would be a nice thing if they added that, but I was hoping they would have added it for FS22, but they didn't. Right, we'll just park this up here, and we'll go and jump in the combine, get that repaired. So where we need a mobile toolbox. I think we've got mobile workshop on.
I think we do, yeah.
The thing of that combine, I don't know if it'll fit in that little shed with the trigger. I'll try it. Do some field repairs. Oh yeah, that definitely needs repairing. I do have a good wash as well after this. Filthy. I think what we'll probably do after this year, we've finished with this combine, we'll sell this one and we'll look to buy a new one for next year. So we can get a larger header and a larger grain tank. I was considering getting one for this stream, but we just don't quite have enough money. And this combine's not worth a lot of money because we bought it used. Even though it's only got 34 hours on, I think it's only worth like 60,000. Just check that actually. Pretty sure it's not worth a huge amount. 86,125. Still not a huge amount. I think we're looking at $500,000 for a decent combine on here now. Let's see if we can fit through here. It's almost like those trees were spaced out specifically so you could drive a combine with a 10.8 metre header through. Right, we need to enable straw swap, which doesn't work on my Xbox controller. I don't know why that's not working on my Xbox controller. It's showing up on the help menu. I'll switch back to my steering wheel. That one. 20 to lower. I don't remember what the button is on the side panel then to lower the header. Wheel set. And cruise control. Right, now we can just sit back and relax. If I catch up on chat, I'm sure I've missed a few. Dr. Fish 10, I read that one. Clark Boy saying do Crater Lake if you can. I'm not sure if that map's available. It was the same person that did Wilhelmina Forest, was it? I know Wilhelmina has been converted, but I don't think it was by the original author. I think they got permission, so I don't know if Crater Lake will get converted over as well. Twanda's Farmer saying, did you do the first reveal this stream? No, it was last week. Up to DNA saying spot spraying is very satisfying. Yeah, I like doing the spot spraying. It's quite fun to watch. Big T Farmer saying I like the big spectator farming you and Stevie are doing now. Watch all of your videos from start to end. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you taking the time to watch all of them. Hopefully you watched all of the mammoth 32-minute no man's lands. I couldn't believe that first one came at 32 minutes and then I edited to the next one, it was like 31 minutes 50. I was like, how have I managed to get 2 episodes like 32 minutes long? Twanda's Farm saying hello Simfarm, by the way, hello to you. Helen's saying that's a hard question. I mostly enjoy your taste in music. I really enjoy watching your videos when the music paints a picture and the whole scenery just carries me away. And I enjoy watching you harvesting time lapse and watching you handle bales. Balance gives me a chill because I admire your calmness to do that for hours. Yeah, so the trouble is when I'm doing that in for a video, I tend to try and rush myself a little bit when I'm doing bales and stuff, and I kind of mess it up a little bit. I keep forgetting that I don't need to rush so much, like, you know, it's being sped up anyway. I think Storm's just joined us. Synchronizing. Where was I on the chat? Lucas Farm saying Calm Lands, yes, do it. Definitely love them. Yeah, I'll have a look and see if I can get something recorded. I was only thinking Calm Lands because I've already done like No Man's Land, the Western Wilds I'm doing stuff on. I'm only doing the live streams on here, but there's not many other maps I looked at that would be suitable for doing it on.
Hello.
Hey Storm, how are you?
I'm good.
Nice one. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, no problem. What do you want me to do?
You can take off for me here in a minute, Storm. I'm going to go bale and straw.
Okay. Do you want to use the tractor that you currently have for the baler?
We
No,
got
no,
this.
I'll use the Vermeer anyway.
So yeah, we got.
Oh
this,
yeah, okay.
got
yeah, I
the
forgot
self-propelled
that.
baler still.
I can bring the baler over.
Yeah, perfect.
Farmer Groot saying, would you say you play this game 100% realistic? No, I'd never claim to play a realistic. I wouldn't even know how to play fully realistically because I've got no real life farming experience. I've seen a few YouTube videos and I know so many farmers do things slightly differently. But I would never do like a realistic series or try and like claim I play realistically. I try and play properly in a way of trying not to use too many shortcuts, do things that you wouldn't do necessarily in real life. But yeah, I don't claim to play realistically. So I wouldn't even know what that is. But I do like to try and do things properly, like loading bales. I've been using the auto load trailers on No Man's Land for the pallets, but I still don't use auto load for bales. I'd much prefer to load them manually, but when you do get a lot of the actual genuine auto bale collectors like the RQs in and the Anderson stuff. Well, I do enjoy bale stacking. I was doing it on Calm Lands earlier today. No, Calm Lands, Calmsden Farm. I was stacking loads of silage bales up, and that took quite a while.
I'll grab the bale loader to get the bales of the headplant.
Yeah. So I should be alright for a bit to before I need unloading. I'm only like 8% full. I'll give you a shout when I get to at 70.
Yeah.
Well, I'll finish this pass of the headland and I'll empty into the trailer what I've got and then I'll start again with nothing.
Yeah, could you promote me to farm manager too when you have time?
Yeah. Mellow Rebel saying, do you use auto drive to load the canola? No, I don't. I've never actually used auto drive. It's one of those mods I keep meaning to have a look at, and I've never got round to actually installing it and having a play around with it. So I've used course play a little bit, in 22 from the mod hub release version, but auto drive is something I've not tried yet. Well, I should get around to actually giving it a try, because I know it is a very useful mod. We need to reset the enhanced vehicle control mod, which I've now mapped to my Stream Deck. Just to make it nice and easy. Hans saying, "Oh, I love the in-cab rides while harvesting and or for field work." Yeah, I'll try to do some more of that, more in-cab work, just to break up the video a bit. I do like playing in-cab, but so with the time lapse I tend to not do it too much. I probably don't do it as much as I should. I should do a mix of in-cab and out-of-cab and keep changing it up a little bit. Mellow Rebel saying he's a heck of a lumberjack also. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Edda saying, what's your favourite map in FS22? Favourite map in FS22 so far? My personal favourite just trying to think which ones I've played on which I'd say would be my favourite, other than No Man's Land. Probably No Man's Land, and because of what you can do on it. But I haven't played a huge amount of maps. I'm enjoying Calm Lands. Calms and Farm I like, but I don't love. It's a fantastic looking map, but I just don't love it. But I really enjoy playing on it. But there's just something about it that I don't know if it's because it's got so many big fields that it's a difficult map to play on, because especially if you're doing content on it, it's not the best map, especially starting off with small equipment. No Man's Land I really love, because I just love that type of map. The Western Wilds as well. I really like the Western Wilds because it being like an American based map, so it's allowing me to use some wrong button, disconnect the header. Right, keep remembering 20 to lower the header, not 19. 19 disconnects, 20 lowers. Not the first time I've done that, and it won't be the last. I'm really enjoying the Western Wilds because it's allowing me to use some different stuff to No Man's Land, so I'm trying to use more like American style stuff on there. So kind of get to use a lot more equipment I wouldn't be using on No Man's Land, so I'm really enjoying that as well. I'd say they're my two favourites so far. But obviously there's loads more maps to come. There's still so many maps I haven't actually played yet. Jorgen's saying I need to go now. Hopefully I can join later this evening. Well, thank you for stopping by to watch. You've probably already gone now, but yeah, hopefully you might be back later. I don't know if we'll get to do the corn. I think corn may be ready next month. We'll see once we finish this field. We'll probably have to skip through to the next month, and I know what I forgot to do. Got to put the time on.
The corn might be 2 or 3 stages away.
No, yeah. No. Oh, I forgot to put that on. So you're coming up to 9 o'clock. So we've got just over 2 hours left. So I think we'll probably get to the corn, but I don't know if that's going to be too much to do. We definitely need to get us a larger second trailer if we do the corn. Because that other one we've got is just too small. I'd also need to build the bunker silos if we do that. Well, if we do the corn and get that in the bunker silos compacted, that'll be a big payday again when that's all ready to sell. We do have an absolute ton of cheese. We've got, I don't know how many pallets of cheese we've got, but we've got quite a lot. And we've got loads of eggs.
I think it said that we had like 55,000 liters of cheese.
What's that, about 2,500 per pallet for cheese?
No, at the current price it's 3.4 I think.
3.4. Oh.
And the highest is up at 3.7 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think that's about right, because on Calms and I sold mine about 3,500, which was I think I'm really thinking in the update they've increased the prices a little bit, because I seem to be getting on all my maps now is the current price for stuff is Paul. The current price I'm getting for stuff I'm selling is way above what the previous highest was, even though it's not at the highest point of the year. So I don't know if that is an actual thing. They have increased the prices of crops slightly, but it does seem to be that way. Let's just check on here actually. This one. There's cheese. Sure. I don't know, that one's a bit higher than what I was getting previously. Maybe they haven't, maybe it's just the map I'm on. I need to reverse because I wasn't paying attention to how full I was. I need to get the warning beeper mod installed for when you're 80% full. Get that turned back on. No, I don't stream on Twitch. I only do YouTube. I've never streamed on Twitch. I don't plan to. I don't think it'll be worth my time trying to get started on Twitch and do YouTube at the same time. And as far as I'm aware, YouTube, it's against YouTube terms to multi-stream. I don't know how true that is, but I'm pretty sure I did read somewhere that well, at least you can't monetize multi-stream content or something like that. And that, whether that's changed or not, I don't know. But I think there is that thing as well where to be an affiliate on Twitch as well, you get like a disclosure thing that you can't stream on other platforms at the same time. So I don't know if YouTube got a similar thing on. But yeah, Twitch is not something I've really ever watched myself. Not something I've considered doing. I don't know if it would be beneficial to do Twitch, but at the moment no plans to do it, and I don't think I ever will. But never say never. Finish that bit off. I'll unload if the trailer's still there. While we're here, then we'll carry on doing the up downs. Let's have a look. Does it tell you on here how much? No, it doesn't tell you in here how much cheese we've got, does it? I built one of the
yeah, it tells you in the storage.
In the store, yeah. I had to build one of them because there was so many pallets building up. I thought it's probably going to start affecting performance on the multiplayer thing. So I thought I'd build one of them to get rid of the pallets.
Yeah, that's smart.
I built one for
Do
the
we want to
fabric, which we
Yeah,
technically
do we
won't
want to
need if we get a tailor shop, because we can just
Yeah.
distribute it straight to that.
But do we want to sell the cheese now, or do we want to wait for the highest price?
At the moment we don't need the money, so we can wait for a bit. We've got enough money to build the bunker silos if we need to get them. So we can hold out for a little bit. I possibly will get the auto load trailer though if I've enabled it.
Yeah, it's enabled. I was just looking at it.
Don't fancy loading 50 odd pallets of cheese.
Yeah, no, I don't fancy loading any pallets.
Let's see what's...
I've no problem loading pallets.
Well, you can load some.
Yeah, you can start loading now and then.
You'll be finished.
I'll
By the end of the
drive them
stream,
over.
you'll have had them all loaded up.
Yeah, no, you will be halfway then.
What's it under miscellaneous, isn't it? I'll get one anyway, and then it's there if we need to use it. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it, kind of thing. I'll buy one now. Don't need auto load bale. You have to have the auto load bale. Is that just for bales or pallets as well? Can't remember.
Which one is it you're looking at?
The Krona Kurt Insider.
Auto load bale. I set it to the stance. It's on. It's on.
Don't know if that's just for bales. I can't remember if I've
Is
got
it
that off on mine or not.
I think that's just if you want to load bales too. I'm not sure though.
I'll get it anyway. We can always change it in the workshop if need be.
Yeah, that's true. You need the auger wagon again.
I'll check in a second. Let me just buy this. I'll keep that off. I'm going to keep it standard colour. I'm 39%, so I should get down to the other end of the field and I can unload in the trailer.
Okay, I look how full the trailer is and it needs emptying and emptying.
So the truck's down that end of the field anyway, so I'll just empty straight into that. Did I reset my enhanced vehicle control? Oh, right. Keep forgetting where I'm up to in the chat, so apologies if I haven't read your comment out yet. And if I've missed your comment, I'm not ignoring you, I've just not seen it. So if you have asked a question or anything, then ask again if I haven't answered it. Storm saying, hey, I'll be joining in a sec. I missed your comment, but you're here now. So that's how far behind I am on the chat.
That was like 20 minutes ago, I think.
Edda saying, what was your longest live stream? I think... Oh, am I just sitting here? Do I not put cruise control on? Longest live stream, I think, was 3.5, close to 4 hours, I think.
I think the one with the sugar beet was close to 4 hours.
Yeah, I think so, about 3.5 to 4 hours. I think 4 hours is probably the longest. Mellow Rebel saying, I just learned how to draw a field. Now I just need to make a square one. It's not that hard if you use the coordinates on the minimap. Especially if you're using something like the lizard plough, which is nice and straight. It's fairly easy to make square fields. And you can also tidy them up in landscaping mode. So you can go around with the plant enabled and delete the edges of the field to tidy them up. If you're on PC as well, you can do what I do is line up the camera to the edge of the field in the direction you want to go, and then set the degrees to like 90, 180, 270, and then just use the W and was it S keys on the keyboard, so you go backwards and forward in a completely perfect straight line as you hold the button down. That way then there's no chance, like with a mouse, if you're doing it with a mouse you can like veer off a little bit. So that's how I keep perfectly straight with the landscaping tools when I'm painting, is I'll use the keyboard controls.
What do we want to do with all these straw bales?
Take them to the BGA. The BGA
Right.
takes straw. Because we don't need them. We've got more than enough stored up. Yeah, one thing I was going to do was get a loading wagon as well. Because that total mixed ration production mod doesn't take bales. So if we could pick up some straw with the loading wagon and put it into that to fill it up first. And then bale it up, but I think we'll leave that for next time because I did fill that up. Unless there's a cheap price loading wagon comes up in the used equipment sales, but I don't think there is.
No, there's a combine harvester, but that's too
Yeah.
small for us.
Nothing good. We get another
there's
lever
another
wheel
wheel
loader.
Yeah.
I think that's cheaper than the one we bought, isn't it? It was about the same price.
We bought ours for 150, I think.
Maybe we could sell ours and buy that one and make some profit.
Yeah, no, we can sell ours for 80, so we're not making any profit on that.
Otherwise, why
Yeah,
in
we
anti-vehicle
don't need-
control going on?
We don't need two of them. Not yet, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not that desperate for money that we'll sell our tractor and then buy it back for cheaper. What is that? Well, I don't know what's going on with the enhanced vehicle control. It's set up wrong. Well, let's try again. Well, now I'm going cruise control in reverse. I'll try and catch up with chat now because I'm way behind. DC71295 saying I watch every second of your video. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Ed is saying, how many FS22 YouTubers do I know? Personally, I don't really know any. I don't really know Stevie. I spoke to him on the streams a few times, that's about it. But I don't know any other FS YouTubers personally. Jamie Ailing saying, howdy Sim, hope you had a good summer, need any extra workers for streams? Not at the moment, I think we're pretty covered, but we may do in the future as the farm grows. And there's more stuff to do. Han saying, I bet it's a conflict with some other function on the same button. Possibly, yeah. I presume you're talking about the enable straw swap on the controller. I don't know what it would be though. I'll have to go through the key bindings and have a look, see if there is something else for it settled. I can't remember. I was going to say, I'm thinking then, I think whether the straw swap is the wrong key binding set. But I can't remember what the default one is. I'll have to have a look into it because it is a little bit annoying.
So, what's the next update we want to do on the harvester?
No idea. Something
I
that's got more
It
horsepower.
has to be like the big case or a Lex or a Ideal or a Lexin or the X9.
Just something that can take a larger header and it's got a larger grain tank. Although we could probably get away with the 13.8 metre header on here. The auger on this is quite wide. Or quite long.
Yeah.
But I think we need something with a larger grain tank as well.
Yeah, the X9 might be nice to have. I haven't tried that with the John Deere header.
Yeah. Yeah, the X9 was it 15.2 metre header or something?
Yeah, and it has a 16,000 litre grain tank.
Yeah, 16,400 litres, isn't it? I used it on Calm's done farm for a contract
16,200.
recently.
But both the Ideal and the Lexion have bigger grain tanks.
Yeah, the Ideal's good, but they've only got 12-metre headers for it. And I tried one of the Midwest headers on there, but the auger's not long enough. So you can't unload down the side of it while you're combining.
I tried the big Honeybee, and that's the 15-metre, and that didn't have any problem, or the 18-metre. Didn't have any problems with that.
I'll have to have another look.
You're missing a bit.
Am I? I don't know what's wrong with the enhanced vehicle control mod, it keeps going off.
If you turn down the dead zone on the steering wheel.
Nope. I've got
Yeah,
enhanced
I was
vehicle
gonna say-
control mod, so it's on like a cruise control GPS.
Yeah, but if you turn the wheel or anything, it deactivates, so...
No, it was still on. It's off now because I've turned it. Unless it is that,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
just strange.
Pretty sure I didn't deactivate it, but you never know. I have to watch the stream back and see if I accidentally did deactivate it. Oh, I can wiggle the wheel round quite a bit without it going off. Don't know. Maybe it was just me. Javier saying your time-lapse playlists are awesome, thank you. Heather saying your YouTube channel is awesome, thank you for that, I appreciate the comments. Twanda's farming sound really like the sounds of the Clash tractors and combines. Yeah, the sounds in FS22 are a lot better than they were in 19. Some of the vehicles really sound really good. Mellow Rebel saying it took me a month to get a valid copy of Big Fields that would let you make a field and push P and buy the equipment, and about 6 sources had bad maps. Make your own map. I've been having a play around with Giants Editor the last couple of days. So I started working on just playing around with creating a map. Just trying to learn how to get things in there and get things working and stuff like that. But maybe in a few weeks, if I could get a bit more time to have a play with that, I might have something to have a look around at.
Would you give me permission? Because
Oh yeah, sorry.
I can't activate the biogas plant.
Forgot you haven't got permissions. Should be good now.
There we go. Yeah. It's activated because the straws are full.
Yeah. That went down. Try this again. See if that's set this time. Rocket Kid saying hello Sim Farmer, how are you? I'm very well, thank you, hope you are too. Have you got cows yet on your save here? Yeah, we transferred over our cows from No Man's Land on here. So we've currently got 125. No, 150 we've currently got. So these chickens, sheep and cows we transferred over from No Man's Land. So we kind of transferred over everything we did on No Man's Land rather than completely start from scratch again. So I think we ended up with like about 2 million after we sold everything off on No Man's Land, minus the equipment. We kept all the equipment apart from a few things that we sold, and then we bought new ones when we transferred over to here. So yeah, we've got cows, we've got chickens, we've got sheep. I was going to look at getting pigs. Not sure whether we'll do that just yet.
So you wouldn't swap a weed, yeah?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind baling that.
Edo, will you ever do a full time-lapse video on Calm Lands? I don't know if I'll do one myself now, as like a series on here. I was going to try and record the live streams and do it as a time-lapse, but I think often there's so much I'd have to cut out because it just wouldn't make sense in the time-lapse, because I'd be just running around like headless chicken as I'm explaining different things. I think this is the first stream for a few weeks where I've actually just been able to get stuck in with a lot of field work. So yeah, I could have probably done one from this, but unless I did it from the start, it probably wouldn't make sense to people watching. And I don't think I'll ever do a series on here myself. I'll probably look to do a different map, something different in the future.
Well, it's nice, you get the views from the stream and Stevie gets them from the videos.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you want to watch the time-lapse and Calm Lands, check out Stevie's channel. Stevie 4K Gaming, link in the description. I will try and put one in chat now actually. See if my commands are working. If they don't work anymore, I'm going to give up with trying to get them. I've reset everything so they should work, but I may have to completely just redo them.
Yeah, there's no link coming up.
Yeah, obviously it's not working again. Yeah, there's a link in the video description. I will get a link in the pasted in the chat in a sec. So check out Stevie's channel. He's got all the time-lapse videos from Calm Lands live streams on his channel. Big T Farm saying the length of your videos are no problem for me. I like the 45-50 minute videos on SimFarm Plus to watch them from start to end, and they're now starting to catch up with your old series too. Nice one. I know some people prefer the longer length videos. I personally like them myself with the commentary on, because I tend to more listen than I'll do watch a lot of the time. So it's always nice to have something on in the background that you're not having to change every 10-15 minutes. While we're here, we'll unload. Before I forget. Latvia Nagra, thank you very much for the $4.99 super chat. You are amazing. Good to see you, bro. I appreciate that. Hopefully you did get to see the community post I put up of the screenshot for the NVIDIA settings. I'm not sure if I forgot to well, I put it up after the stream when you asked, but it took me a while to actually get the screenshot done properly. But I appreciate you coming to watch again, and thank you very much for that super chat. You are very generous and amazing. Mellow Rebel saying, what's the baler you're using? The baler is the Vermeer from the Vermeer pack. So it's from the Vermeer DLC. So it's this one, the ZR5 1200. So that's part of the Vermeer DLC that was released last week. It was last Tuesday, it came out. So it's a self-propelled baler. There is a link to the DLC in my description, and I will say it is an affiliate link, so any purchases made, I earn a small commission at no extra cost to you, which helps support the channel. Got the legal stuff out of the way. everyone does farming, sim farmer, what settings do you have turned on at Western Wildlife Economy? Economy's on normal, field stones are turned off. I'm using precision farming, I have weeds turned on, crop destruction on. Obviously seasonal growth is switched on. Currently on 1 day season, well, say 1 day seasons, 1 day month per month. Currently. I am considering putting field stones back on now that new stone collector from Black Sheep Modding was released. It's like a 9 metre. I mean, just make things a little bit easier. Plus I get some extra stones then for the gold production and the lime production, so I may switch them back on and probably get 2 of those stone pickers and have a worker going and me going at the same time. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's nice. My problem is though they appear every time you cultivate.
Yeah, it's one of those annoying things though. I still think that come up way too often and way too much. I'd still much prefer if it was completely random whether they appeared or not. Obviously the percentage of that randomness increased if you're ploughing or deep cultivating, but it's still not a guarantee that they will appear. It will be like 50% chance that you'll get stones appear at any one point.
Yeah, and I know it's hard for judge, but it would be nice if like fields that have been ploughed and picked multiple times get way less stones than new fields.
Yeah. I also don't like the fact that there's certain stages of the field where you can't pick up stones. It's like after you've harvested, if you've got stones in a field, it doesn't let you pick them up until you've gone over it with no, is it not the harvested? No, I can't remember which state it was. It's been that long.
Don't know, but there's a few states that you can't pick up the rocks.
I'm sure it was when it was harvested. There was a field I had harvested, had stones in, but I couldn't get rid of the stones until after I'd been over it with the disc harrow. And I was like, I've got to wreck my disc harrow because I can't remove the stones first, even though I can physically see them. I can visually see the stones. Let me remove them. I like it as a feature, but I think it could be implemented a bit better.
It's nice, it's just they spawn way too often.
Yeah. I think it's a bit like weeds was in 19. It was a nice feature they added, but that was just too excessive and far annoying how often they popped up.
Did you see that bush mowing mod got deleted from mod hub?
Yeah, it pretty much got deleted the same day it was released. I think when we finished the stream, I went back on the mod hub and it had gone.
Yeah, I managed to download it before, so I've got it.
Yeah. Yeah, Stevie said that because he had to go and get it from a different site because he didn't download it when it was released. Not sure why it was released.
Yeah, it was disappeared, I don't know why.
Yeah, it may have an issue, or maybe the scripting that was used, they didn't get permission for it, or could be many different reasons.
I don't think DJ Goa mentioned anything because I watched this video, but don't think he mentioned anything about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody else mention anything about it. Who knows, maybe it'll reappear. And that the cutter fix mod I use, that was released on Model months and months and months ago, and then it disappeared, and then it reappeared the other week. It's like, okay, I don't know why it disappeared for so long.
Been a few mods that disappeared for, well, no reason. There's probably a good reason for it, but
yeah. Sensation Wisdom saying William updated and cut my save game. Look, it was only 50 hours in. That's a shame. Mert Khan saying playing FS17, feel a bit old. As long as you're enjoying it, Hans saying the FS bubble is a lot bigger here on YouTube. Only a few streamers on stream FS on Twitch. I know there's a few streamers on Twitch that do it, but they don't just do farm sim, do they? A few of them do it, like the new version, then they do other games. I know Virtual Farmer streams on Twitch now. Other than Virtual Farmer, I don't know who else does Twitch streaming on FS. So I've never watched any streams on Twitch.
I think he's got like that licensing stuff, so he isn't allowed to stream on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the agreement when you're becoming a Twitch affiliate. It's like you're not allowed to restream or multi-stream. I presume it's like if he's obviously financially it's more beneficial for Twitch than it is on YouTube for him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, for me, I don't earn a lot of money from the live streams. The revenue from the live streams I get is very, very small. I mean, the super chat from Latvia is probably more than I'll get from this live stream.
Yeah, that's, well, it sucks in a way, but
yeah, I enjoy it. I don't do it. I'm not doing the live streams to try and earn loads of money from them. It's more just the interaction with the people watching and stuff like that. Because the time lapses are great and that, but there's no connection really with the person doing them.
no, the time lapses are nice, but it's just a time lapse.
Yeah. So you don't know who's doing them, what the person's like. You can't really get to know the person that way.
Yeah, there's a few YouTubers that play like pretty similar, and they like, sometimes I'm wondering if it's just the same person with two channels.
Yeah. I couldn't do content for two channels. It's difficult enough trying to do enough content for one. I'm just about managing to get 2 videos a week on Sim Farmer Plus at the moment. There's another $4.99 from Latvia. Very appreciate that. You are very generous. But don't feel like you need to give him money. I'll still do the streams even if I wasn't earning any ad revenue from them. Wrong side. That's what I want. Yeah, I'd still do them. I just say the streams for me, it's more just something different. It gives me a chance to interact with people, ask questions, and help anybody out, and just generally get to just have a chat with people. TC saying, "Hey Sim, is that you on the right corner? Is it? Yeah." TC saying, "Get the 60-foot header." Magical saying, "Sim Farm, I'm watching your 3-year-old FS19 videos and they are awesome." Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you going back to watch them. TC saying, "I'm missing goats." Probably was. Edison21 saying, "Hey Sim, I have a question. Storm, do you have a YouTube channel?"
Not currently. We have thought about it, but I probably don't have the time for it.
Yeah. Not currently, unfortunately.
I play enough to make the videos,
Yeah.
but I don't think I have the time to edit them.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
Like
It's getting them edited, rendered, uploaded, and then you have to publish them. It does take a lot of time to do it all. I say if you haven't got enough time to do it often enough to make it worth doing it, it's probably not worth bothering with.
Yeah, no, I think I have 2k hours in the game already, but that's like I've got the time to play after school, but
Yeah,
then I haven't got the time to edit them.
yeah. But one of those channels that just does videos for fun, but then they put adverts on the videos. I'm not doing it for the money, I'm doing it for fun.
Yeah, that would be it. And it probably get real boring because I take so long to decide when I'm building.
Yeah. Do you want to jump in the trailer and unload while I go, rather than me drive over there?
Yeah, I will.
So I can get a little bit ahead of them with the straw. So me driving all the way up there to unload.
Stevie is just lying around, I see.
Don't know.
He's getting some nice footage here from my video.
Ah.
As I was catching up from the two, so let me just get ahead a bit first.
Ah, nice one.
Yeah, nice.
I need to catch all chat. I need to get like down to the lower section of my screen. I get so far down, then I keep ending up losing it again. Latvia saying my problem solved, nice one. Greeno Farm saying hi Sim, hey to you. TC saying I really like No Man's Land live series, it was really good. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but as I was doing No Man's Land time-lapse series as well, I just wanted to change of scenery on the maps and try and get a few more people interested in watching. Although how many views we've got? There's 85, I don't know if that's the current count. We've got around about 85 people watching currently. So if you haven't said hello in the chat, please do. Let me know you're watching. I appreciate you all taking the time to come watch. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you are, then please smash that like button. Not literally. It's not the stream is far behind, I'm just way behind on the chat. Hans saying, boy, I'm having a huge delay tonight. Your chat message about Stevie's channel showed up 2 minutes before you mentioned it in the stream. Oh,
yeah, the chat or like the stream itself is way behind because I'm watching it and like you're at the end of the field and turning around now, and on the stream we're still going towards the end of the headland.
Oh, strange. Look at the where are we? Oh, why is this? I've got excellent connection. I don't know why it'd be so far behind. Oops. I think I may have just accidentally. If you're accidentally watching an ad, that's my bad. Something just popped up on my screen. I clicked it to see what it was, and I think it may have just showed everybody an ad. Yeah, I don't know why it would be that far behind. Strange. Where's my game gone? Oh, that one. I said, if you just have to watch an ad, I apologise. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, got the ad. I was on the YouTube control screen and something just popped up, and I just clicked it without reading what it was until I clicked it. I was like, oh, pop up. Okay.
No, I've got ad blocker turned on, so it disables them in the middle. But I still get like, it gives me a black screen like 15 seconds before a video starts. Yeah, because it's blocking the ad from me seeing it, but the ad is still running.
I use ad blocker, but I always have it disabled for YouTube. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's how YouTubers earn money, so I'll bear with the ads because I know what goes into making content and doing stuff on YouTube. So it's like my way of helping support other YouTubers by watching the ads. Where am I? Wrong side of the desk. So I have my ad blocker disabled for YouTube, but I use it on some sites because the pop-ups are annoying.
I've got it turned on because it gives me like 2 15 or 30 second ads which I can't skip.
Yeah, it's the YouTube ads are annoying because there's no control over what people see. So some people may see like an unskippable ad, where other people see a 5-second ad you can skip. It's like
Yeah,
different for
most-
every person.
Yeah, most ads here in Norway are like 15 seconds and they make them non-skippable.
It's probably why Norway's got their higher ad revenue. I think Norway's one of the highest income earning.
Yeah. No, when we get an ad, it's not like one ad. No, we get like 2 ads straight after each other.
Yeah. Because Norway's always like my top revenue like list. Although I don't get many views from Norway, so I don't earn much money. But the ads pay more from Norway than any other country. What about the geography? So if you want to
say
do,
if I turn,
you want to
turn
make a
off
lot,
my ad blocker.
yeah. If you want to make a lot of money from Norway, YouTube, then get a lot of views in Norway.
Yeah, so if I were to start a channel, I should do everything in Norwegian.
Yeah, I think it's something like $8.95 per 1,000 views or something Norway pays, where the UK is only like about £4 or $4 for the same amount. I think the US is about 6. Australia's quite high as well.
Yeah, no, but everything in Norway is expensive.
Yeah.
That's why we earn so much money too, because we have to pay for all the stuff.
I'm on 50% full, so should be able to unload when I get to the end of the field. This is the class Trion. This is the 720 Trion, not the Lexion. We bought this in the used equipment sales on No Man's Land. Seems like forever ago. Jorgen saying, hey Simon, back, welcome back. Lakbir saying, I like your Simple Series 2, learned a lot of things. Well, thank you for taking time to watch that as well. And if you've not yet watched my other channel, Sim Farmer Plus, I'm currently doing the Calmsland Farm Let's Play series, so it's not time lapse. So they are like 40-50 minute long videos of me talking while doing some farming. I'm trying to like improve my Let's Plays, so it's giving me a chance to have a go at doing them and trying to improve on them without the pressure of having thousands of views on them. So I will continue that. I'm not bothered that channel about getting lots of views or anything like that. It's more just for me to have a go at doing them.
Yeah, if I were to do YouTube, it'd probably be time lapses because it takes less time.
You think that?
Well, I can play like I play normally, and I don't need to think about talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, no time lapses take long, since if I see how long or how much trees you cut down in an episode,
Yeah.
and how long it takes me to cut the
Yeah.
same amount of trees down.
Let's just say, I think there are some people that just do literally 2 hours of recording and that's their time lapse. 2 hours of straight recording. They'll render it with music over the top and that's it, job done. Right, we're almost finished with the oats. Where are we? Coming up to 22:10. I don't know if that cornfield's going to be too much to do in an hour and 20 minutes. Where are we time of the year? I don't think we can plant any crops yet, can we? August, the earliest we can do anything. Yeah, August canola, so we can't plant any canola in this field. So it looks like we'll have to skip through to August at least, and then we'll see what the corn's like. If not, we can see if any work needs doing on this field, lime or anything, and then we'll get some canola drilled in this one next year. Just check that actually, what's the lime? I think the grass field needs lime on it. We didn't do that, did we?
No.
I did that last time.
Did you? It's still
Oh,
showing as
well,
bad when I checked
then,
it.
then yes.
Yeah, I think this field may need some lime as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I walked across the grass field it was showing as bad for pH. I thought you'd done it.
Yeah, no, I did alright. It did, but it didn't take much lime. It was in
Maybe you
around,
didn't have auto rate on, it's just
6.
put a low rate on.
No, it did try and low rate, but it brought it all up to 6.75. Well, it did my screen, no.
No, I'll check it again when we finish this. Let's get this last little
Yeah,
strip.
the pH doesn't look bad.
We'll check
Although
it.
it's at 6, so that's not too good either.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe it was just that one part of the field it was showing as red on the field info. I say, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be worth just like soil sampling it, because we have done quite a few cuts on it, even though it doesn't show out dated data. I don't know if you have to redo that every so often or not. Scott saying, yo Sim, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. Twan XD saying, Sim, did you know Vermeer is a Dutch brand? No. A shooter maker too? I had no idea. Scott saying, I love your Calms and Farm vids, thank you. Glad you enjoy them. Bright Farm saying, hey Sim and Stevie, one great evening playing the old stream farm at this very moment from scratch. Hard mode will take ages. Nice. It's always worth a challenge. Hans saying the issue might be on my side as well, internet connection might be bad here. Why is that spam? I have no idea. Nightbot's a bit sensitive, I think. JC Monker saying, hey Sim, what's your favourite tractor so far in FS22? Do you ever have a favourite brand of equipment? I don't have a favourite brand of equipment as such. I like to use different stuff from different manufacturers. Favourite tractor so far in FS22? I really like the little Massa we had on here. I really like driving that. I don't know why. Trying to think what tractors I've driven a lot. I do really like the Fendt 1050, but I like that tractor anyway. I haven't used enough tractors to be honest. To say what is my favourite. There's still so many I haven't actually used from the base game yet, let alone all the mods that have come out.
I'm sad that they haven't got the Valkas.
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't released those yet.
Yeah, no, they haven't got like mods either, so I'm wondering if they're gonna release some of them in like a free DLC or something.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, that's all, Stevie. I'm not gonna be able to get another blade from this field.
Right, so that's all our oats done. So get that switched off. Lower the header down. How are we looking? That's another thing we'll decide is whether to sell the oats over winter or get a grain mill to start doing flour. And get the industrial bakery. I don't know if we've got enough oats really to make it worth doing, because we haven't got another cereal crop to use for any flour. We've got a little bit of sorghum left, and the barley we want to keep for the chickens. I'll find the header trailer just up over on the grass field. But we'll get this back to the yard, we'll get it cleaned off because it's desperate need for a clean. I think the last field we've got to do with this is the sunflowers, which won't be ready till probably October. September, October, or was it October, November for sunflowers? I can't remember. I should
Yeah,
know.
the corn is gonna be a while
Yeah.
before we can even start
Yeah.
thinking about at least 2 months.
Yeah, I think it's October, November for sunflowers harvest. I should know the
Yeah, no.
calendar.
If you want to do the corn on like the growth stage before ready to harvest, the earliest would be September.
Yeah. Well, we'll skip through to August once we've finished everything, and then we'll see what needs doing. I'll try and drop this off. Get this folded up. And get this put away, cleaned off and put away. Refuel as well. Did you only refuel this at the start, Stevie?
Yep.
Drunk a lot of fuel for 2 harvests.
Yeah, I have to fill up the baler too. It's starting to get half empty.
What's that? About 400 odd litre tank. Probably used
It's
pre-cooked.
got, yeah, this one's got a 333 tank.
We've used about 3/4 of the diesel to do 2 fields.
So what do you guys think about the steering on this baler?
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, no, it's not as bad, but I'm still have to get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does take a little bit to get used to, but I was expecting it to be a lot more twitchy, and especially when you're like going full speed, it'd be like really twitchy when you're trying to steer. But it's not. I didn't find it that bad actually. Jorgen's saying, is there a mod available for the next Revolution equipment that you know? Not sure. Not that I'm aware of. But there's loads of mods on loads of sites that I don't even know about. There's so many mods for FS22, it's like crazy. Storm is from Norway, he's Norwegian. Big T Farm saying maybe it's because I watch all your videos with 1 min non-skippable ads. JG Gamer saying face cam, yeah, face cam. Yenda Flop saying you're going to play more Transport Fever. I do want to get back to Transport Fever, but at the moment I just don't have the extra time to do videos on that as well. But I do want to try and get back to it. And I'll probably have to start a new save game because I think the update may not be compatible with my previous one. And also I recorded about 4 or 5 episodes I never actually edited and rendered, and I accidentally deleted them and I was clearing out space in my folder. So I'd either have to go back and have a big jump in from where I left off, or just completely start again on a new map with the new update on there. But I do want to do another series on it, or get back to that one. I was enjoying that, and I haven't played Transport Fever 2 that much. It's a game I really like, and I just never find the time to play it. One of the reasons why I wanted to do the videos was to give me a chance to play something different. Right, I think that's clean enough. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's just drop that off and we'll refuel this so it's ready to go. So don't forget, like I did on the Western Wilds, where I started harvesting the soybeans and then realised that there was no fuel in the combine. I was like, whoops. Should have really checked that before I...
Do any fields need ploughing or something?
No, because we've got direct drills.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
what we'll do is just we'll alternate between the barley and canola. So we'll put canola in the field we had barley, and then barley in the field we had canola. And then just keep alternating between the two. Not that it makes any difference with crop rotation in the 22.
So I see you haven't got that mod that makes the seeders and planters auto roll too.
No, I went for the one that's you don't have to roll all crops. So any certain crops
yeah,
you have to roll after.
Yeah, I've just got that mod that makes the,
Yeah, the
seeders rollers too.
seedbed reconsolidation. I tried that, but I didn't like the fact that it took the ridges away on the potato field. So I
Wait,
took it out. I was like,
Does
can't
it?
Yeah, it puts
Oh.
your potato field as a rolled texture.
I didn't notice that, but
So I was like, no, I can't. I need to have ridges in my potato field. You can't roll potatoes.
yeah,
I
no,
think
that's
it's stupid
just-
that the game had it set that you had to roll potatoes.
It's like the opposite of what you do to
Yeah,
potatoes.
but that new mod disables that, so you don't have to roll after all crops. So it's only certain crops that you have to do the rolling on.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
But we need to go the other side
Oh,
of that.
wow, this feeder house is like really crooked. If I look at it from the front, it's like
What's that?
the feeder house on the combine is like crooked.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like it's been, well, on this side it's like all the way up and this side it's all the way down.
Good.
So what's the next thing we need to do?
We'll just check the animals, make sure nothing needs feeding, make sure there's no pallets that need moving, and I'll just speed up time and we'll skip through to August. There's nothing else that we can do. Well, I want to go over that way. I always forget.
No, I walked on the grass field there saying that it does come up as pH bad.
Yeah, it's
which is
strange.
a bit silly.
I was on here earlier and I could have sworn you did the lime on the grass, and then I walked over it and thought, oh, maybe you just did the fertiliser.
No, I definitely did both anyway.
That's how I thought you did. Oh, I'm going to leave that there because this shed's getting a bit crowded. We'll move the sugar beet harvester, can go over to the over by the biogas plant when we build a shed over there for it. I can't walk
Yeah,
with the
no.
accelerator pedal, so I put my controller down.
I've had problems with lime and fertilizer too, that it doesn't want to do it.
Is it letting you put more on?
I haven't tried, I'm just taking the auger wagon back. I'll
pH,
pick up the fertilizer spreader and try.
yeah, pH value bad. That's strange. You know. We'll check that over field because I think that field we did may need doing again there as well. No, pH value is okay on that one. We'll probably get one more harvest off that field. So I think it's every 3 harvests you need to reapply it. So that one's okay as well. Not perfect, but it's okay. This one's good.
Oh, do you also have sim when you like go to another screen that farming simulator closes entirely?
Nope. Don't have that issue.
How if you turn that off?
What do you mean when you tab out the game?
Yeah, like when
Like I just did. No, I can't.
thing it like closes my farming simulator.
Closes it down, like completely closes the game, not just
Yeah,
minimises
no,
it.
it minimizes it and it's like gone, and I have to open it again. Like I don't have to join, but I have to open it.
I don't know. Mine minimises even if I go on the other screen, which is annoying. So even if I go across to the other screen, it minimises the game on this screen, which is a bit annoying. But it's still there.
Yeah,
it
I know
just pops back up.
Other games there's like the full screen windowed mode, which makes it able to go to the other screens and
Yeah.
stuff.
Right, so we've got 90,442 litres of oats, which isn't too bad. 54,000 litres of canola, which is not great. What's that? Barley we need to keep for the chickens, so we can't really do much with that. We've got the sunflowers to do, and then the corn we're going to do for silage. So yeah, it's
That ethanol plant you got on the Western Wilds, is that a mod from online?
It's from the mod hub. It's the Midwest feed productions
Oh,
pack.
I was gonna say I wasn't able to find it, but
Yeah, it's the Midwest feed productions pack or something like that. It's on the mod hub under factories section.
well, it's allowing me to spray lime on this field, so
Is it set? Is the spreader set to auto application?
yeah, I've just got it to auto, but it's putting it to
Yeah, it's still.
don't know, it's
Yeah,
not putting on much.
no, it's still showing as bad. It's like
For me, it's green.
yeah, on my screen.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's in patches. It's unless it's taken a while to update because it's on the server. Strange.
Yeah, very strange.
Yeah, it's
I don't know how to turn it up either. Maybe if I turn off auto, it will just
Yeah,
pour in.
it's showing up on the
lime.
map, but it's not showing up like it as green as it should do. I don't know. Those colours seem to be a bit different to what they usually are.
Wait, I'll try turning it off for a bit here on the top and see what it does. Yeah, I've got it turned off now, but
Yeah, it's not. Doesn't seem to be applying the full amount for some reason.
yeah, it doesn't seem to be pumping in more than it was. It's still changing it. Strange.
Yeah, it seems to have gone up a little bit, but not much. It's not gone to like the full perfect. That's what I
Yeah,
say. I
no,
don't know.
it's not-
I don't know if we need to re-soil sample the field for it to work properly. Let me stop there.
can't even-
Let me grab the soil sampler and redo a section and
Yeah,
see if that makes a
Yeah.
difference. Where is the soil sampler? Clayton's Gamer 78 saying, "Hey, Sim Farmer Storm and Stevie, how are you?" I'm very well, thank you, and good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well too. Apologies, it's taking me a while to get to your comment. Big T Farmer's having a conversation with Storm. Bright Farmer 92 likes. Whoever reads this, smash that like button. Small step for Whoa man. Giant leap for Sim. Yeah, smash that like button if you're enjoying the stream. I really appreciate it, and it does help. Does anyone have map suggestions for me for my farming channel? Depends what kind of game you're into, how you like to play the game. Whether you like to do forestry, whether you just like to do farming. There's some good maps. Griffin, Indiana is a nice looking map that was released yesterday or the day before. If you're into an American style map, that's definitely worth checking out. And there's not too many maps I've actually played on myself or looked at to really suggest many. I did download quite a few maps the other day because I was starting to look at what's available for when No Man's Land finishes. I was just seeing what was out and what I like the look of. So I downloaded a few. I haven't looked through all of them yet, but I did look at which one is it? East Vinland or something like that, which is a New York based map or something. Right, let's send that soil sample, see what results we get back. Oh, that was quick. Come and try and spread some lime over this section I've just redone. Yeah, that's looking a lot brighter now. It definitely needs a resoil sampling because the precision farming map's showing up really bright now for the pH.
Yeah, that's
Although
strange, but
on the
it
minimap,
should be black when it's outdated, shouldn't
Yeah,
it?
I thought it was, but maybe it is because it's really dull. You can see where I've just done that sample. It's like really bright. That's why when I was looking at it, I thought the colours look really off. Like they don't look as bright as they should.
Yeah, it's strange.
But we have done probably 3 or 4 harvests on here, so it must be the same every 3 or 4 harvests. You have to re-soil sample as well. And it won't take long because I've got the increased range on the soil sampler. So I modified the XML file to increase it slightly. Well, slightly, I think I went a bit too big. I think I changed it from 32 to 50.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if this helps with like the nitrogen levels too, or
Yeah.
the pH levels too.
Just trying to read through Sim or other people. Does anyone have an MAO map suggestion for the farm challenge? Kind of answered that sort of. Don't want big maps. What was that small one I looked at? I think it begins with an O. Can't remember what it's called. That looked like a really nice map, but it's quite a small map. Furling, is it Furling? Furling, something like that. That's a fairly small map as well. Did I take a soil sample then? No. So have a look at those two. I can't remember what that one's called. So maybe somebody in the chat will know. Begins with an O. Asada, yeah, that one. I think that's a fairly small map, isn't it? It looks a nice map anyway from what I've seen. Oh. I'm not sure of too many others that are on the mod hub currently. I'm trying to think of the other ones I downloaded to have a look at myself.
How do we get the cheese out of the production building?
Oh, hang on, I'll jump over to you. Easy to show you. There's a button on the background here. You just press like B or whatever it is, and it moves those. And they should spawn as long as it's set to storing. There you go.
Perfect, I'll go get the forklift.
Storm stole my tractor. I can jump in as buddy. Oh, there's no buddy seat on that one.
I want to take a soil sample, but here you go.
Have you sent those
I
up?
probably skipped a bit. No, I forgot to do that.
Oh, yeah, there's a tiny little bit missed there. I'll get that. Wrong button.
I've been looking at the precision farming, if I can turn that circle into a square.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Would be
that
real
would
nice
be handy.
having a square so I can actually line it up and not having that
So you don't
stupid
get
tiny bit.
so much overlap as well.
Yeah, like needing to take that one soil sample because the 4 points didn't reach.
Yeah. Are you on PS4 so you don't want too much lag? Yeah, definitely don't try Wilhelmina in the Forest on PS4. It was bad enough. I was getting frame rate drops on my computer when I had to look around it the other day.
The good thing with Wilhelmina is that you're meant to cut down the tree, so it
Yeah.
helps reduce the reduce the lag.
Yeah, but there's
I've
a lot of
noticed
trees
that.
on there. It's like so dense on the other side of the river.
Yeah, it's horrible. And I'm
It's-
like playing the 19 version because
Yeah.
I like cutting down trees, but sometimes it's just a bit too many. I haven't got any space to put them down.
Yeah. Well, what I used to have to do on the 19 version was I just went in with the tree grinder and took out the smaller trees, just leaving the bigger trees just to reduce how many I had to cut down
Yeah.
because there was just way too many. I was like, it'd take me one whole video just to clear enough space for half a field.
Yeah.
I think we've already done that, but we'll do it again just in case. Oh, that section is not showing. That's where we had. They previously had the field. I wish there was a way to delete the information from an area where it's no longer a field. So we took soil samples of areas and then you delete the field, but it still shows up on the map.
Yeah, that annoys me so much. Because then, like, I want to see my field that I've made, but
Yeah.
I deleted the half of it and it's showing like bad on one half and good on the other half, and
Yeah.
it's annoying.
Well, that's the last soil sample on this field anyway, so I'll send those off.
Yeah, let's see if it helps. I don't think it's gonna help, but might.
Shouldn't take too long because we're on ×5. I'll speed that up a little bit, not too much though.
What does that thing on the front do? Does that help too with the sampling or like the spraying amount?
This sensor.
Yeah.
No, that's only for nitrogen. It doesn't work with lime.
Oh wow, it's spreading more already if you
Yeah.
look at the minimap now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a lot better now. I wonder why it's not showing up as black then, like outdated data. Strange.
Yeah, that's strange.
And looking at it, that field's getting dark as well. But those fields are okay for now, so maybe we'll have to resource sample those and respread lime on those next harvest. I don't want to detach it, I want to lift it. There we go.
Would be nice with that case self-propelled with the 42-meter spread.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why I installed it earlier. I was like, we could probably do with upgrading the lime spreader. Get the self-propelled
looked-
case. The only thing I
I
don't
looked
like
into
about it is it's only got an 18,000 litre capacity tank.
Yeah, I looked into the floaters too, but they are a bit, well, small. They're still big.
Yeah. Right, we'll go and put this away.
Yeah, I'm spraying way more on this field now than I was.
Yeah. Definitely needed soil sampling then to get the correct info.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, that out of data stuff was very bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't
Shown.
expecting. I was expecting it to show up black like it shows on the thing.
Didn't it like actually be black in 19?
Yeah. I don't think I ever got far enough on my maps to actually have to resource sample.
I think you did once on
I think No
Greater
Man's
Lake.
Land. I think I did.
And think Greater Lake too once.
Yeah, possibly towards the end I might have redone a few fields. Right, well, Storm's doing that. You're gonna need more lime. You ain't gonna have enough to do that whole field, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna have enough, but I'm just going straight up and down now, so I'm at 50% now, so I should be good for a bit. For like 2 up and down passes.
Type of JCB. JCB.
We should borrow a roller just to get rid of some of those roll states.
Yeah, that's why I put the thing on so you don't have to roll all fields. I thought if we do get a roller, it's another job to do something different. We get the really big roll out because we've got tractors powerful enough to pull it. It won't take too long to do either.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard for the class or the John Deere to pull that, or this, both of the classes can pull
Yeah.
pull it.
Right, let's go and get the auger wagon, fill this up with lime.
It's very expensive though, it's nearly cheaper to buy 2 of the small ones.
Is it?
It's way cheaper. It's 60,000 cheaper to buy 2 of the small ones than it's to buy 1 of the big ones.
Oh wow, I never even took much notice of the price of the big one.
The big one is 24.3.
Yeah.
and it costs 140,000. And the small one is 12.3 and it's only 41,000.
Oh wow. Yeah.
You can buy 3.5 of the small ones for the price of one big one.
That's true. Actually, we would be better off just getting 2 of the smaller ones and having 2 of us do it. I'd never even like considered what the price of the rollers were. But
Yeah, no,
I
me
thought
neither.
if we could, because we don't have to do every single field every time, it's not so bad doing it then.
No, I just noticed it because I was looking at it. I've never looked at it that way before.
Do you have a goal on this map before moving on to the next live streams? Not specifically, no.
Are we gonna move to the Platinum DLC once that comes out?
I don't know yet. We'll decide when we get closer to when it's out. I may do some live streams on the release day on it, but I don't know if I'll do like a whole series of live streams. But I definitely plan on doing a live stream on the release day. Probably just having a look around the map, trying out some of the equipment and stuff like that.
Yeah. We're gonna have the pumps and hoses on here, right?
Yeah. I definitely want to get that on here and try that out.
Yeah. I'm gonna be getting it, so don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Well, I really like the look of that. Yeah, so we don't have any particular goal. Maybe some suggestions in the chat on what you think we should try and achieve before we move on from here. Twan XD saying bye sim. I'll go sleep now. Need to stay up. Get up at 7 AM. Well, thank you for stopping by to watch and enjoy the rest of your week.
I'd say owning half of the map wouldn't be a bad goal.
Yeah. This lime refill's not very fast, is it?
No, but you can buy lime in bulk at the store too if you need.
Well, I've got more than enough there for you to fill your. No, I never really noticed how slow that is to fill. Probably normally because I'm not filling up like 40,000 litre or 34,000 litre. Oh, what happened then?
I made the mistake earlier by having like the biggest auger wagon and
Filling it.
starting it to fill and then like going to the bathroom or something and then coming back and having like 70,000 liters of lime and wondering what I was ever gonna do with that.
Yeah, that's a lot of lime. That was heavy as well.
Yeah, well it's luckily it was lime and not like fertilizer.
Yeah.
Because then I would be broke.
Yeah, lime.
We can
lime's fairly cheap.
refill. I think you have to be on the other side though.
No, I'll wait for you to.
Let's see, I'm gonna try get the headlamps too, cause that wasn't fertilized all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't take as much because there is some gone on there, but obviously not the correct amount.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna try get the whole entire field.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely won't be doing the corn this evening. But that'll probably be a job for next time.
Yeah, no, I haven't got the time for the corn.
Yeah.
Not today.
Yeah, we definitely ain't gonna get all that done in what's that, 45 minutes. Maybe we'll get the canola sorted out once we finish the lime on here. And Stevie's finished loading up. How many pallets of cheese? 50? 55?
I'm going to fit about 24 on the trailer to start with, so I think I'm just going to sell that for today.
Yeah.
Which trailer have
sounds
you
a
got?
more reasonable amount.
Which trailer is it you have?
The new one with Simbo.
Oh, I'd get the 100 pallets on that one.
I tried to get quite a lot on there, I find it gets a bit glitchy with some pallets. Some pallets aren't so bad, but some of them I found started going a bit funny in there.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll need another topical lime, or are you going to have enough to finish?
I might be able to finish. If not, I'll tell you.
I'll just put a bit more in just in case, and then it's ready if you need it. Just give me a shout if you need some more bringing over. Cows are fine for total mixed ration for now. I did fill up the feed mixer plant I built last time. I got that working now, so it is producing the correct amount. That's out of wool, so turn that off for a bit. That's all out of straw. Turn that off. We can set that to selling. Set that to selling. Forage. Yeah, so this is now producing 2,000 litres of total mixed ration, whereas before it was only 1. There's like 2,000 litres of material going in to only produce half of that amount. So I've set that to 2,000 litres by adjusting the XML file. So we've got 102,000 litres in there currently, and I did roughly work out enough material for each one, so they should all empty at a similar time, but there's plenty of in there to keep us going for that. Did you sell all the eggs as well? Oh, no, the eggs are in that one. We've got 41,302 litres of eggs.
We've got a lot of everything.
How much fabric? 22,000 litres of fabric. I don't think we've got any wool at all. May need to move a few wool pallets over. Milk, we're all out of milk, so we could do taking milk over if we've got some.
Yeah, the milk needs emptying.
14,000 litres of milk in the 74,000 litres of slurry. We could take some slurry over to the BGA as well.
A dolly trailer or another truck wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah.
I'll be finished with the truck in a few minutes, and I'm just going to take one load of pallets to sell.
Oi. Shut up. There's my dog barking then. Chickens are fine for a little bit. Sheep are fine as well. Hello, you. Well, my dog's just come to say hello. Although you can't quite see her. Oh, you can just see the top of her head on the webcam. Hello. Got looking for you. It's not time to go out yet. Erdos East Van saying hello, hey to you, welcome to the stream. I think we're all out of lime in there. Have you got much left to do, Storm?
Not that much, I think.
Well, we might as well fill that up anyway, and then it's ready to go for next time. We're all out of lime in the silo.
No, I mean, lime isn't expensive.
No, we'll have some more. We can produce our own once we get the sugar beets processing. We can get some more stones.
Yeah, if we still have got some lime in the storage.
I don't think there's much in there though, is there?
7,000.
No,
7,600.
not a lot.
Yeah, when you're talking about lime, that's nothing.
Yeah, not with precision farming on as well. It seems to take a lot more. Although it doesn't seem as bad as FS19. First did lime on that, it was like it used to take so much lime. Like crazy. I remember doing that field on Marwell Manor and how many times I had to refill to finish that off. Well, field 18 on Marwell was massive.
Oh. I've noticed there's some spreaders that take a lot of lime, and then there's one like a bogey sprayer, a toe behind, like a red one, and that doesn't take any lime at all. Even though it's 42 meters, it doesn't take any lime.
Yeah, it's probably got a lower usage rated set in the XML. There was a slurry spreader like that on, I think it was on FS17. where the actual usage rate had been lowered in the XML files, so you could get like a lot more done on one tank, even though it was a really low capacity.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think I know which mod you're talking about.
'Cause I thought I was going crazy at first, because I was like, this seems to be like going forever. So, and then you use a different
Yeah, I know
one.
there was that one spray I was watching, Chainsaw 100, and I was like, how does he get so far with sprayer?
Yeah.
And I get like one row in and I have to fill again.
I think it's just how modders set the thing up in the XML files. I'll drop that back in there. We don't need that anymore. We shouldn't need it anyway. So once we've finished for today, we'll skip through to next month and then we'll see what we can do. I say more than likely we'll just be finished off, we'll plant the canola fields.
Yeah, I'm nearly done with the spraying.
Just need to mess around with my steering wheel again, 'cause since that update earlier, this definitely doesn't feel right. I'll remember not to put the parking brake on because Storm can't take it off.
Yeah, I can take it off with... No, I don't know, sometimes it's strange.
Yeah. Ooh.
Last time I couldn't take it off for some odd reason.
It sounds like there's a vehicle running inside that shed. Is that
I
me?
might have left the baler on.
Yeah. Just walking past the shed then I thought, I'm sure I can hear an engine ticking over. If I never had my headphones on, I probably wouldn't have heard it. Well, that grain trailer we're going to sell probably, and we'll get a new one to replace that that's got a 50-60,000 litre capacity. That one's just a little bit too small for us when we're doing the silage. Well, we've got plenty of money now, 408,000. How much did you get for the cheese, Stevie? I missed it coming up.
Well, 890,000, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say
And
we
we're
was
still
on.
just- We were on 218 and it went to 308.
Yeah, but I set the electrical charge and methane to sell, so that would have taken us
We've
up a
got
bit.
a lot of money.
See if it shows.
There's
Right.
still more cheese if someone wants to offload the rest of it onto the trailer and sell it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Got 183,286 in total from sold products.
You want to park up the tractor or do you want me to do it, Stevie?
You park it there. We'll skip on to August Austin and we'll plant our canola.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I'll speed up time and then.
Let's hope there comes a nice big combine harvester or something in the sale.
Something useful anyway. Do we have any slurry in here? I think that's empty. And that one's empty as well.
Yeah, you guys can start seeding and I can start bringing some slurry and manure to the biogas plant.
Yeah, we could get some milk over to the dairy as well. Slurry, take some manure over. All night time. Get a nighttime view of the farmyard.
Oh, I'm still having that camera bug.
Just trying to think if there was anything else specifically we needed to do. I don't think there was. And nothing new in the used equipment yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does like
Actually sleeping increase the chance of getting
Yeah.
new stuff?
I'll go and get to the sleep trigger. I do like the fact that in the one of the updates anyway, they added the ability to place multiple farmhouses with sleep triggers. But I don't remember them adding it to one of the change logs. But that was an option to do.
Yeah, we didn't get anything in the used machine sale.
Nothing at all. Disappointing.
Nope.
Maybe it's full. How many things in there?
There's 11, I think. 10 or 11.
Yeah, it's supposed to have a maximum of 20, but great demand at dairy products. What's under great demand? Let's have a look. Cheese, probably.
Nope.
No, milk. I
Yeah,
wish
no,
it was
I'm
easier to
not
find out
selling them.
what's under great demand. Milk. Is dairy products... That's the sell point on the map. That's not our dairy, is it? Yeah, that's the dairy product sell point. I find it annoying that they list the sell price for production buildings you own, even though you can't sell products to it. But what's the point
Yeah,
in
that's
having a price listed?
really annoying.
Because especially when you've got quite a few sell points and you're looking through the list, oh, best prices, bakery. No, I own the bakery. What you show me that for?
Yeah, I was thinking of like changing the names of my bakeries just to like production 1, production 2, just to know that those are my productions and not actually sell points.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Doing something like that so it kind of makes it a bit easier to identify which is a production you own rather than an actual sell point. It wouldn't be so bad as well if the list changed like in alphabetical order, so you could like put those with a name that so they always appear right at the bottom. But I don't think it works like that, does it? Unless it does show up alphabetically, I've never really paid attention, to be honest. Connect that up. I'll fill this up with seed, although canola doesn't take too much. Steering wheel's definitely not right. So I'm having to turn it so far round just to get it to turn. But the degrees of rotation have massively increased.
Why is the storage shed for cheese a sell option?
I have no idea. I'll say it's
It's a storage
weird.
shed, it's not even a selling point.
How do I open my cover? Oh. There we go. It helps if I press the right button. I'll set this to canola and we'll go and help Stevie do that field. Seeing other people, does anyone have a map? Oh, I've accidentally scrolled the chat right up. I'm looking then thinking, I should have read that comment before. Ah. Right, that's the seed done. Fertiliser, we should have plenty of fertiliser. I've got like 63,000 litres in here. And we've still got 90 odd thousand litres in the other fertiliser production. It's either you've all gone really quiet and nobody's chatting or my chat's froze. So if you're still watching, say hello. Just let me know you're still watching. And it says we've got 81 viewers still. So if you're still here, thank you for staying with us. We've got about 30 minutes left. Now I'm doing that stupid thing again where I'm using my Xbox controller rather than the steering wheel that's right in front of me. I don't know if my chat's froze or whether you're just all gone really quiet. Oh, T-Dog saying hello. There we go. And Jorgen saying hello. Big T Farm saying I'm here. Garrett HD saying hello as well. And Hans saying no, we're still here. That's alright, I was just checking. I didn't want to be missing loads of chats and people thinking I'm ignoring them. Right. Unfold. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to unfold it. Tell me I need to unfold it. I'm trying to unfold it. Stevie's showing off because he's got a bigger tractor.
Yeah, you can take my tractor that's got a bigger engine than Stevie's.
Oh, I should have done. Now I've jumped in the Arian. Axion, not Arian. Arian's a small one, isn't it?
Yeah, mine is bigger at the moment, although Stevie can make his bigger if he wants.
Yeah. I'm biding my time before I buy my new tractor.
Mine's currently at 530 and he can put his to like 680 or 690.
Yeah. I'll get a new tractor.
So
I'll probably end up getting a Fendt 1050. Well, I was looking the other day, I'd like probably get a John Deere 8RX.
I was gonna say, are you wanting to go bigger than me and Stevie? You're probably gonna be adding the big butt.
No, I don't think we need anything that big yet. Unless we get the seed drills with air carts, then there's not really that much that you need. Masses and massive horsepower. I mean, there's quite hilly on some sections of this where you probably do with a lot more horsepower than the implement requires, but
yeah, I think a big butt wouldn't be too bad in here to pull an air drill up those hills. I think it would struggle.
not 1100 horsepower. There was one in the used equipment sales on my Western World save game, and I was like, do I get it? Because they're not that expensive anyway, and obviously a discounted one's even cheaper. I was like, do I really need a 1100 horsepower tractor?
Okay, so there's a different sell point for pallets at the co-op, but if I see.
Yeah, it's on the roadway beside the notch, in where you unload the grain.
Yeah, I had to turn on the, what's it called, so that I can see, cause it wasn't selling.
A marker.
Yeah.
Oxidine saying hello, gotta go though soon. Worries, I hope you enjoyed the stream and enjoy the rest of your week. Redders TV, how many? Hey man, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. Hope you are too. Welcome to the stream.
Well, that was another 106,000 just for cheese.
Wow. That's just over 500,000. Maybe we should have sold all that before and then we could have bought a new combine.
Well, now we've got something to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah,
we should sell this combine right now though, so we get the high price.
That's what I was thinking. Now we've got that much money, we can afford to sell that one and then buy the new one before we do the sunflowers. So it doesn't go down in value anymore.
I can sell it once I get back to the farm.
Yeah. You take it up and take
Yeah, I can take it up, or I can just, I'll take it up. I was gonna say I can use the mobile workshop, but
yeah, I don't think you get as much, do you, for selling it that way?
I think you do. I think you get the high price.
But yeah, I've never tried. I've always just used the default shop sell point. I've never tried selling it with one of the other things. I think maybe it's only if you sell it through the menu that you get a
you have to sell
price.
it through like the repair menu or like the upgrade menu, because then you get the full price.
But if it shows more than what it does in the menu, then yeah, just do it that way. Yeah, 'cause this tractor's struggling a little bit up that little hill. I think we may need a new tractor to replace this one soon. I don't know what this horsepower is on this. 430?
No, 325.
Is that all it is?
That's what it's saying. So
Oh, I thought this was 400 and something.
You
think
could
you can-
get yourself a nice fan 2 track, the 1167. That thing goes up to like 690 something horsepower.
Yeah, there's some powerful tractors on here. But, the reason why we're running these two is because we haven't upgraded them yet. But it was one of those things we was going to look at doing, and then we just never did. But we will upgrade them soon. But it's just trying to find something to upgrade them to.
The ones from the seed options is nice.
Yeah, the 15 meter.
The Amazon one that
Amazon,
does
yeah.
direct drilling through.
Yeah, I think they may be the best like one to go for. We've got two of them as well. Yeah, the trouble with precision farming is, as far as I know, without using all mods to modify the other seeders, this is the biggest direct drill that I can find, other than the 18 meter air cart, which is a little bit too big. Although it's probably not too big for these fields, to be honest. But
Yeah,
maybe
no,
in the
but
future
that's
we'll
right.
get a few air carts.
We might struggle up the hills though with the air carts.
Yeah, though I think then you definitely need like 600 plus horsepower at least.
I'm not sure that Glaax would pull it up the Zarian.
Yeah.
Where is our fertilizer stored in? Is it in the farm silo or where is it?
It's in the main farm silo. I put 60 odd thousand litres in there.
Okay, I may need some in a minute.
Yeah, I transferred over like a full trailer load from the other one into that one. Kepler Chaos saying hello from New Zealand. Hope you're doing well. Love your content and farm setup looks awesome. Thank you very much and welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy the stream as well. We're going out in a bit. Got 20 minutes yet.
Do you want me to try the corn header too?
Yeah, have we only got the 9 meter?
Yep.
Yeah, sell that. I don't know if we'll need it for the sunflowers, won't we? Well, not that particular one, but we will need.
I can keep that one around.
No, we can always get the 12 meter sunflower header, which is a faster work speed as well. That's not too expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Because more likely we'll do sunflowers again next year, so we're going to get a proper sunflower header.
Well, that was the harvester. Now we've got a lot of money.
Yeah. Now we can afford to buy a new harvester. It's just you have to decide which one.
I was gonna say, if you want to add like the X9, I'd suggest get one of mod up so you can have like wheeled ones instead of tracks, because the tracks are a bit weird on this one, I think.
Yeah.
On the EU version, like the tracks are very skinny.
Yeah.
And if you want to go to the US version, the stairs like extends as if you were to have dual wheels on the front,
Yeah.
but you don't.
That's only showing 6,200 grain capacity. I'm sure it was 6,400 when I used it the other day. Unless that was the modded one I was using. I don't think I have the modded one installed. Oh, I've drifted off. There's me not looking. Don't know how far off I've gone. Oh, I know what the problem is this. The enhanced vehicle control mod sets the working width on these drills too wide. Sets it to 9.4 meters instead of 9. And you always end up...
now added a dual wheel, front wheels on the Lexion. That's new.
Which Lexion's that? That the modded one?
The big, No, the standard in-game one.
The in-game one, I did
Used
not
to have-
notice.
When front wheels was an option.
I think I installed that other Lexion, wasn't it? The 2023 edition, but it's a smaller. It's not like the 8900, it's the 8000 series, isn't it? Something like that.
I like that you can put the no steering wheel option in the T7.
Yeah.
And the ID, it's not only a T10 option. Not damn T.
Wyatt saying yo to you, and saying, is that your real face? No, it's a fake one.
Can I take the lorry, Steve, or are you using?
Yeah, no, check it.
Since when? That's since the day I was born. I was born with this face. Although it looks a bit different because I've aged. Only since last week I had the webcam up running, although I accidentally deleted the wrong scene last week. So it was only on for a little bit.
I was gonna say there were only a few lucky ones in the beginning of the stream that saw it.
And my panic because things were going wrong, I accidentally deleted the wrong thing in trying to take my foot off the brake, then I get rolling forward every time I took the foot off the brake.
Last stream wasn't the best start.
Hey ho, things happen. That's life.
Well, it ended good at least, so.
Yeah. At least I've got the issue sorted, sort of. So hopefully this time it's been a lot better. Oh, come on. Yeah, this tractor definitely needs upgrading.
We've
stop
got the
reversing.
money.
No, I want to do the combine first. Well, we definitely need to do the combine now because we haven't got one.
Yeah, we need a combine. I was gonna say there's a combine in the sale now, but combine. That's. So everything I just sold is in the used sale now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always on multiplayer. It tends to show up so other players can buy your old stuff.
I like that in a way, but well, and if you regret selling it, you can buy it back.
Yeah. Yeah, it does give you that option. I did that with the massive Ferguson on No Man's Land. I accidentally sold it and then bought it back. I was like, no, I didn't mean to sell it.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh.
Right, so we're almost finished with this. If Canola needs rolling, we'll look at getting 2 of those rollers and then we'll do that. Just something a bit different.
Yeah, it wants rolling.
So I can't remember which crops don't require rolling now. I think sugar beets,
Do I need to come
potatoes.
up and help do I need to come up and help you there to finish, yeah?
No, I should have enough. I've only got 1 strip after this to do, and I should have enough seed and
Okay.
fertiliser to do it. So
I'll go buy a roller or 2 so off the store.
yeah, I've got plenty of to finish off. I've only got 1 full strip because my wonky driving. Oh, just accidentally spilt my drink all in my face because I drunk too fast. Ah. Not much water left in my cup, right down at the bottom. Ooh, where are we? Yeah, 15 minutes left, so we can get this field rolled, and then that'll do us for this evening. And next time we'll probably skip forward to September, because I don't think there's much else we can do in August. So hopefully the corn will be ready to chop, so we can do that next time. We'll get a new trailer for to replace that other one that's a larger capacity as well, just so we're not doing as much carting backwards and forwards. And we'll build the bunker silos at the BGA so the corn's there. And may put a little bit of the silage into the feed mixer as well, just to fill that up. So we may fill that up first and then do the bunker silos.
Do we want to turn on the slurry alone, or do we want to keep it for once we got the silage?
Say that again,
The slurry.
the BGA.
Yeah.
I don't think it
I
really matters that
think
much, because
keeping the silage or the slurry would be a nice
yeah,
for once we're doing the silage, because then we're getting way more of
Yeah.
everything, I think.
yeah, we're going to have way more silage than that, but that little bit of slurry, we'll have a little bit more by then as well. So that's that build done.
Yeah.
So we'll get that switched off. Fold it up. Take
We
this back.
need to either get a big slurry pit, or we need to get way more digestage for once that once the pumps and hoses gets out.
Well, we'll see what's included in that pack and how it all works. 'Cause it looks like it's got loads of its own tanks and things that you can set up, so I presume it uses digestate as well, so yeah, we could always look at getting a storage like tank for that near the farm that we can then start filling up ready. That's if we can take it out of that to use it. Big T Farm saying, I thought we agreed that OnlyFans was a wife thing last time. Sim, will you ultimately return to having 3 time-lapse series running at a time? No, I've decided that 3 different time-lapse series running at any one time is just too much for me. Especially now doing the live stream on a different map as well, and also I'm trying to do Calmsden Farm on the other channel. Oh, why is that? Oh, stop lowering it down. Pressing all the wrong buttons again. So yeah, I definitely won't be going to 3 different series at the same time. I'm going to stick to 2. It's easier to manage, and I can get more episodes each week and over a month on, so the series progressing a lot quicker. Because doing 3, I can only get a maximum of like 2 episodes a week on one series, which isn't a lot, whereas I've only got 2, I can get 3 on each series, so that's like an extra 4 episodes each month on each series, so I'll get through the series a lot quicker. We'll go and head up to the store and I get the other set of rollers. Weird, then my sound just died. I'm still there. I just went past the cow shed and the game sound just like kind of like went silent for a second. Weird. Ooh, crash into a tree. Big Oo saying hi Sim Farmer, hey to you and welcome to the stream. Artemis Prime saying evening to you as well, and welcome to the stream also. If I wasn't doing the live streams and also doing stuff on the other channel, I probably would more consider doing 3 different series, because I could have that extra time to do them as well, but it's just too much, because with the live stream I can't do the live stream and do like a 7th time-lapse video a week. I just don't have the time to do all that, so I'd only get 2 episodes on 2 of the series, and then one series would only get 1 episode a week. And I also was considering doing a live stream once a week on the other channel, which would take up a little bit more time as well. So it'd be like 2 live streams a week, 1 on this channel and 1 on the other channel. It's just not enough hours in the day to do it all. I mean, the only way I could possibly do that is I'd have to severely reduce how long I was taking to do videos and reduce the length, which I don't really want to do. Come on. Elbow. We'll do some rolling. I don't think we've done any rolling since the early episodes on No Man's Land, because we kind of stopped doing it. But nice to do something different for that we haven't done for a while. I'm going car, too slow. So we'll get this field finished off, and then we'll call it quits for tonight. Although Steve has probably finished half the field by the time we get there. Oops.
Do you want me to bring the manure to the BJ2?
Yeah, you can do, yeah, if you want. We've got no other use for it at the moment. Probably another thing we'll look at getting, obviously we'll get some sort of slurry spreader for the pumps and hoses, but I don't know if you have to use what's included in that pack. I don't know if there'll be any like compatibility with base game stuff as well, or whether it is literally just what's included in it. There's nothing we'll see once it's released.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yaricel saying evening to you. Will you ever record an Elm Creek video once more? I don't know. The thing with Elm Creek was the views started dropping off really quite a bit. I think a large factor of that was so many YouTubers was doing the base game maps that I think everyone was losing interest in them. So the views started to drop off on both base game maps for me quite a lot, and it's hard to keep doing content on a map if you know there's not much interest in it. Oh, it's disconnect lower. I wanted to continue it and finish it because I was getting to a point where I was going to be able to start making some decent progress on it, although it took a little bit longer than I would have liked, and obviously with a lot more mods now available it does make things a lot easier to do. I think the struggle was I jumped into both base game maps kind of playing how I played FS19, and FS22 was different, like how you went about making money just seemed a lot tougher at the start. It's a lot easier now because there's a lot more mods that like improved production rates on buildings, different productions that earn more money and stuff. But yeah, it was tough at the start. I was finding it difficult to get any decent progress on the base game maps.
You didn't get like the early version from Giants, did you?
No. I'm a Giant software partner. That's just like an affiliate partnership. I'm not a media partner, so I don't get early access to any of the game or DLCs.
Oh, so you gonna be a media partner or not?
That's up to Giants if they ever ask me. If they ask me, I would.
Yeah, so it's something they have to ask you. It's not.
I mean,
you can ask
I
them.
could probably contact them and ask them if they was willing to accept me as a media partner, but you know, if they want me to be, they could ask me as well. So I don't know. I've not asked and they've not asked me. So You never know in the future. But I know there is channels that are media partners. They've got way less subscribers than I have, so they may have asked and Giants accepted. So whether it's just because I predominantly only do time-lapse stuff, whereas they do more let's plays and live streams than I do, that makes a difference. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be a big thing since you don't talk a lot about the machines themselves.
But you never know.
You might. Yeah, well, it's like if you don't ask, you're not getting it. But
Yeah.
it's not like something you need.
No, it's like I'd be like, it'd be great if they did ask, but I say I'm not.
You're not worried about not having it.
No, I mean, yeah, it's as a point of content creator, it's a bit frustrating that you have to wait a few days after like some other people get videos up, because you kind of like they get a head start, but it's just the way it is. Let's get a screenshot of us both rolling across the field for the fun now. Change it up a little bit. I want another drink of water, but I'm too scared to drink now. I'm worried I'm going to get it all over my face again.
Scared of water now.
Yeah, got a phobia of water. Aquaphobia.
Yeah, I've got that with tea and cola. I'm very horrible at it.
Yeah, it's because that cup, I haven't got the lid on the cup, and it's difficult to get it right at the bottom.
When I like get a cup of cola with a straw, for some odd reason, I just go for like throwing it back like the cup and pouring it all over myself.
That's my excuse really, is I just can't drink out of the cup properly. The big tea farmer's laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying alright, thanks for the comment, no worries. Artemis Prime saying, have you tried the seedbed reconsolidation mod? I tried it on No Man's Land, but I didn't like the fact it set the potato field to rolled when I was planting the potatoes. So the texture came up like this behind the potato planter, so I took it off. I like the idea of the mod, but I don't like the fact it works on potato planters. So we're using the new mod that came out recently, which is the one that disables all crops from having to be rolled. So we only need to do certain crops, which means we don't have to do every field. And rolling's another job. It's a little bit different, and it doesn't take too long to do, even though I'm still not convinced it's worth the extra 2.5%. Maybe we'll have to start doing some mulching as well. Find some big mulchers.
Yeah, I think the biggest mulcher is 9 meters.
Drag race.
As I say, you were just starting to get ahead of me then. I seem to have evened out a little bit. I'm just slightly pulling ahead.
You're on leveler ground, I had a hill. Not fair.
You're going to do the last tiny little strip, or you can let me?
I'll do it.
Alright.
I don't mind.
No worries.
You can be ready for your lift home from work.
Yeah, I'll get the tractor put away. You're just coming up to 11 o'clock, so I'll lift that up and get that folded up. We'll leave Stevie to finish off that tiny little bit, and we'll go and get this put away in the shed, and that will be us all done for tonight. So big thank you to everyone that's watched. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you have, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And we need to put a little road in there, just around the edge of that field. I need to try and find some somewhere to put the rollers now. I think we
Yeah, most of our sheds are full.
I think we could do some more storage space.
I've got that thing opposite the cow barn packed full with lorry trailers now.
There is literally no shed space. Well, the sugar beet harvester can go over by the BGA once I build a shed there. So the forage harvester, sugar beet harvester and the silage trailers and that can stay over there. Right, I'm just going to drive it in here. I'll sort it out next time. Because I need to go and let the dog out. Right, that can... Oh! Crash into the wall with brakes. Right, turn that off. Turn that off. Right, that's it. So yeah, big thank you to everyone that's watching. I'll just eat that long drooper cat saying, do you eat the plants that you grow? Do I eat the plants that I grow? Plants in the garden, I eat some of the tomatoes, peppers and stuff, but not the ones in game. Han saying thanks Sim, see you again next week. Yeah, we should be back same time next week. Big thank you to Stevie and Storm for coming on to help out again. I really appreciate you taking the time to come and help out.
No problem.
No
Anytime.
problem.
We'll have to wait for Stevie. Come and give us a lift home. Jürgen saying thanks for the stream, Sim, really enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it as well, and I'll say big thank you to everyone for coming on to spend the time watching and chatting as well. Really makes it worth it for me. So we'll see you all next week, and take care. Have a great week, and goodbye.